I'm having a chat with Gemma Fairclough-Haynes from Orchard Employment Law, and today we're talking about direct and indirect discrimination. So direct discrimination, I would have thought that's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's quite simple, that you can't have this job because you're a woman, or you can't do this job because you're disabled. Most people understand what direct discrimination
And obviously
is.
that's illegal.
That's illegal.
Indirect discrimination, however,
Yeah.
that's illegal as well, but it's not necessarily as obvious.
It's more tricky to get your head around. So when we think about the police, for instance, years ago they had a policy in place whereby you had to be a certain height, I think it was around 6 foot, to be a police person. But of course, what we know is the majority of us are not supermodels, myself included, under 5 foot. So the majority of women don't tend to be 6 foot, and they were indirectly discriminating against women by having that criteria in place. Another thing might be around working time. So if you're demanding that your staff move from working at 9 o'clock to say 7 a.m. in the morning, you might think, well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a blanket across the board policy which I'm introducing. But what we do know is that it's widely accepted that women tend to be the caregivers. And so by having a policy in place which says get to work at 7 a.m, you're more than likely indirectly discriminating against women.
So the advice then is?
Yeah, take advice, don't indirectly discriminate. But if you're not sure, pick up the phone, send an email, and take advice from somebody who will be able to tell you whether or not you're likely to fall into that trap of discriminating.